Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Previously, on Friday Night Quests, the party has left the town of Nerowok and make their way towards the city of Matet to seek justice for the murder of a knight, and to learn more about the Huang barony's new political dealings. But before our next act begins, we take a peek at our heroes in transit, and check in on their progress along the winding road. The night is cold as you travel along the road towards Matet, heading southeast, away from Narrowwalk. How long do you want to travel before you make camp?
Well, what time did we leave?
About 50 yards outside of Narrowwalk.
All right, I'm ready for a nap, guys. So tired. What time did we leave?
Probably about 1:30,
In the
maybe
morning?
1:45. Yeah.
Maybe
I
go
mean,
for
what
like-
time is sunup?
Go for like 2 hours maybe or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Get like an hour or so outside of town.
yeah. I think 2 hours is good. Yeah, like 3
And
in
it's
the morning.
winter right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
snow all around you.
Okay.
Midwinter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like 3:30 is good.
Okay. The road is uneventful as you journey, and you eventually make camp, and you put up tents, and you huddle around the fire, swap stories, settle in, and you have yourselves the first long rest you've had in quite a few episodes, it seems. You guys haven't slept since episode 1.
We have not.
Oh my god. So tired.
So I can mark off a long rest?
Yeah, everyone can mark off a long rest.
Okay.
Everyone gets new spells and things and slots and stuff. Oh, and you guys level up to level 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, everyone is leveled up. They are level 4. Anyone want to share some highlights from their leveling up?
Did Poopoo Salis survive the collapse?
Did Pupo Salis novels or did the actual...
The novels.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jeremy, what were the Pupo Salis chronicles again about?
Oh, about a dwarf investigator that's also very, very erotic.
Yeah.
Nice.
The erotic series of novels. I
Yeah.
think now, because they've lasted this long, they're thought of as like highbrow literature that they never were at the time.
Oh, right. It's like Charles Dickens.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, he was so
Chaucer.
respected in his time. It's like, not really, but like,
Yeah.
what do we have to compare it to? All the other libraries burned.
Right. But he was so popular that, of course, some would survive.
Oh, yeah, they were
Yeah.
ubiquitous.
Right.
And I'm sorry, how many years after the collapse is this?
91.
91.
Is that what your level up was, with learning about Pupupo Salis?
Yeah, I did mostly. I was reading some Poopoo Salis that I found in Narrowwalk.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot of things.
A relic from Matet.
So I mostly just got. You want me to tell
Yeah, yeah.
the audience what I got?
Yeah.
I'm constantly under the snowfall effect. Snowfall. It's always snowing with me.
It's like Santa Claus.
Yay.
It's a Christmas miracle.
I'm always under the snowfall effect, and I am a little more badass with my martial arts.
What did you up?
I upped my wisdom and my dexterity so that I would have more AC and also do a little more martial arts damage.
Ooh.
Nice. Ivy.
I am a little bit more of a, like, my animal shapes are cooler. I can swim now and I can become a little bit bigger and a little more tougher. Got a couple more spell slots in there so I can do a couple more casting. And I pumped up my wisdom a little bit, so I'm slightly more wise.
Nice. She's learning about the world.
I wouldn't say intelligent, but slightly more wise.
I didn't say intelligent either.
True. Yeah, and also I got a couple more hit points, but that's just generic leveling up,
Yeah, that's
so
all of us.
who cares?
Phineus flexed his, let's say his spell muscles a little bit more than he typically does, so his charisma actually went up by being around so many people trying to perceive through his spells. And his constitution went up because he's been drinking with Althea so much. So he's gotten a little bit of a higher tolerance.
You were like, I gotta learn to lie better.
She is on my case.
I gotta learn to lie better, and also I need to be able to hold my liquor.
Yeah.
Speaking of learning to lie better, I took as a new cantrip I took message. So now if I want to speak to anyone secretly, I don't have to just whisper. I can literally just speak silently to them.
With your mind.
With my mind powers.
But they can whisper back.
They can.
They can
but
automatically
but
reply.
only to me. They
Right.
can psychically respond to me.
Yep.
Oh, it's psychic response.
It's all psychic, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's a whisper that only that person can hear at a distance of like 120 feet or something like that. So
Yeah, 120-foot range.
Yeah, you can get into all of our heads.
yeah.
Great.
And none of you will never know. Anyways.
Look at fantastic. Fighters only get one thing at level 4, and that's upping your ability score. So I made her more charismatic.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah,
Very nice.
she's been having to talk to a lot of people that she doesn't want to talk to and is really bad at.
Yeah, I think the number of people she was in contact with skyrocketed when she met Ivy.
Yeah.
And then now even more
Yeah,
traveling with a party of
she's
7 or
never
8.
had to rely on her charisma because people have just always respected her. So
and her personal space.
and her personal space as well.
My
so
bad.
they well, and her brusqueness was never like a thing. It was like a function of her role in society. So now she's like, fuck, I have to actually persuade people.
Yep. And I'm assuming that Octavia is sharing someone's tent so she doesn't squirm away in the middle of the night. Where is Octavia sleeping?
Wouldn't she die of hypothermia if she squirmed away in the middle of the night?
Probably, but it doesn't mean she wouldn't try
Oh.
to just like slip her bonds
To
or
like
something.
inchworm her way through the forest.
I think probably Quatra, since you don't sleep.
That's true.
Sorry
I
to
could-
remind you
yeah,
about
I mean,
that.
Yeah.
we're both
Oh,
in there. Like, I can keep an eye on
Bummer.
her too.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll meditate next to her.
Okay. The two elves sharing a tent,
Yes.
Oh, because you meditate too.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
so you can trade off. Watching
Wait,
her.
exactly.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Kyle and his parents are sharing a tent.
It makes sense.
Perrin has a tent. Are you allowing him to sleep in his own? Is anyone sharing his tent?
I can walk in there and say, one thing like, "Hey, Perrin, obviously we have a deal out here on the road. I'm assuming we can trust you to stay here in the tent and keep to yourself. Is that fine?"
Just make a persuasion check for me.
It's actually 20.
Yeah, he will stay put.
Okay.
And
Because
Jinhee
there's a nice night out there. Good night, and then close the drapes.
did not have a chance to pack a tent. Did not have
Yeah,
anything.
Jinhee will stay with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The morning comes and you all sleep past the sunrise and complete your
Get up at noon.
8 hours. about actually. I mean, you
Really?
went to bed at 3.
Oh, that's
so
true.
8-hour rest. It's gonna be about 11 a.m. when
Yeah,
you
we
guys
miss
are.
we miss those Saturday morning cartoons.
Yep.
Yeah.
McDonald's doesn't serve sausage McMuffins anymore.
Actually, they do it all day now.
Oh,
What?
well, this is back in the medieval times.
Oh, sorry.
This is back in the dark times.
Hate to tell you, it's 8,000 years in the future.
Oh, whoa.
Right.
Well, they'd
What?
stop.
Hey,
What
so
a
maybe
twist.
McDonald's is still serving all day breakfast.
We wouldn't know.
Who's out first in the morning? I imagine Althea's
It's me.
the earliest riser. The elves probably follow shortly after.
Yeah.
I'll help build the morning fire.
Oh, I come out and I am blue. Yabba dee yabba die.
Do
Yeah.
we recognize that it's like, is it clear that it's...
Oh yes,
Ivy?
she is very much the same person in every other way, except instead of being all gold or amber, she is all
Blues.
sort of pale blue.
Teals.
Can I roll medicine to see if is she suffering from hypothermia?
Yeah, I go, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and roll medicine.
That's like a 17 plus 3 because my medicine's high now. So it's not hypothermia.
It's not hypothermia. Quatra, you have heard tell of eladrin who change with the seasons, and you're beginning to suspect she may be tied in some way. The only rumor you know is they change like the seasons.
I see.
I cast Produce Flame and I go over and I'm like, oh my god, you're going to freeze.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. I appreciate your concern. That is very kind.
What?
Althea, are you starting to like me more?
What?
Oh! I look at my hands. It happened again.
Again?
Yes, I do this sometimes. Sometimes I am just a different color, and I can do different things based on the color that I am. And currently, it looks like I'm this lovely blue color. It is probably because it is quite cold out. Sometimes it goes with the seasons. Looks like that's what happened now.
What?
Oh,
I just walk away and I just like produce flame and make a bonfire.
You don't have to tell us what the traits are, but you rolled for new traits, I'm assuming?
yes, I did.
Are eladrins considered a monster?
No,
They're
they're
elves.
They're humanoid.
Oh, they're elves. Okay.
They're like insane. They're uber elves.
Okay.
They're like
Ancient elves.
they are sort of Feywild.
Got it.
Yeah, originally Eladrin were just like super high elves, and they were just like the most elf of all the elves.
I'm more elf than you could ever
Yeah,
be.
fucking hardcore elf. And then
basically
they
they're-
added a different version that is this with the changing of the
Got
seasons.
it.
Yeah.
Do I know I'm an eladrin? I probably don't know the word.
I don't think you do.
Nope.
I don't think you know the word Eladrin.
Nope.
So
But she's got like elf ears and stuff.
yeah, she's an elf.
Yeah.
Or at least we think she is.
Yeah. Based on the ear architecture.
The ear business.
The ear business.
None of your business, okay?
Ivy.
Yeah, Phineas, you emerge. You also see this pale
Yeah,
blue
I was the
version.
last one to wake up. Whoa, what happened? What happened to her? What did you guys do?
I'm blue now.
She's blue now.
Is this normal for
Don't overthink it.
What
Yes,
do you mean don't overthink it? She's bright blue.
It does happen. It is fine. Do not worry about it.
Okay.
I can tell you.
Ivy-
I can tell you're worrying about it. Don't worry about
No,
this.
Ivy, I'm very interested. What? I didn't ask this before because I think it's a little rude. But now that you've changed colors completely, is there anything we should be concerned about when you do this? Like, does
No,
your
it-
personality change, or?
I never thought about it that way.
I perk up and I like start walking back over because now I'm interested.
Phineas, we're more than the color of our skin.
I know, but I've never seen this before.
In fact, I was reading a novel last night about how even goblins could maybe be good.
What novel were you reading last night?
The Touchy Goblin. It's an erotic book
Oh,
by Poo Bosalis. Yes.
oh, you really shouldn't read those.
Oh wait, hang on. He's the author? He's not the main character?
He's both the author and the main character.
Oh, of course he is.
It's an autobiography.
It's autobiographical.
Well, no, it's self-insert.
Yes, yes.
Self-insert.
If you will.
He's a, what do they call that? A Mary
Ba-da-da-ba-da.
Jane? What
Mary
is-
Sue.
it's
Mary Sue. He's a
Um,
Mary Sue.
One thing you all notice.
So is that in this world? Do they call it? It's calling being a boo boo.
It's called being a Boo Boo Sue.
You're such a boo boo, Sue.
A Poo Poo Sue.
You all notice that even though her entire body has changed color, the white scar of Ivy running down her arm is unchanged.
I grab her arm and I like look at it. I was like, "This is the
please,
same."
Please don't.
What
Please don't
is
look.
this?
Please don't look at that.
What? I
It is
can't,
very
it's
rude.
Right there.
It is very rude to grab arms.
Ivy, what
Wait,
type
I'm
of?
sorry. Wait. Did
Oh.
you just get mad at me?
No,
Are you mad that I touched you?
I would appreciate.
I grab her arm again.
Please do
and I'm
not.
like,
And I pull it away and I put it behind me. You can grab my other arm, just not that one, please.
Althea, I'll be forced to intervene if you keep on
Do you notice?
violating her personal space.
You said no, and you got mad.
I am not mad. I would just appreciate if you'd not touch that particular arm.
Is anybody else noticing this?
Ivy, where?
She got an attitude.
Where are you from?
I'm from the woods.
Of course, right? I grew up in a house.
Yes.
Where are you from, though? Like, which woods? Do you know the name of the woods that you're from?
I'm from the woods. I do not understand the question.
Who raised you?
Auntie.
Yeah.
Who's auntie?
Auntie is auntie.
Did Auntie look like you? Like, was she blue or sometimes?
No, she was not.
What did she look like?
I put my hand low to the ground, about 2 feet off the ground.
Like maybe a
Like
gnome?
a gnome?
Gnome.
It's small, pointy ears, about 2 feet, 3 feet tall sometimes.
That sounds like auntie.
Okay. Color of her skin might have been blue or purple
No,
or...
no.
Ivy,
What color was her skin?
Like a dark brown.
Are you comfortable talking about this with us?
I do not mind.
Okay.
I don't know
make-
why. I don't know why I would not be comfortable talking.
Do you know
with
who
her.
your parents are?
I only know of auntie.
Did Auntie also have any other name?
I do not know. I only know of Auntie.
Uh-huh. I already rolled it earlier on.
You
so
rolled when you met her. You know what? You can roll again now that she's changed color.
okay. All right.
I'll allow it.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Why do we care?
She's blue now.
You're red.
Yes, but I'm always red.
So?
I don't think you should let that limit yourself.
You're not always red. I saw you turn a brighter shade of red before.
When did she turn a brighter shade of red?
You do get upset, and
When you get upset.
Oh, that is
your
true.
face just kind of.
I mean, if my face starts getting red, that's ridiculous.
It gets red now.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's happening right now.
It's fine, Althea.
I stomp away to go put more wood on the fire.
Oh,
it was really bright. You're right.
We've upset Althea.
She also threw firewood all over my eggs.
Oh no, you were cooking eggs over there?
Eggs there.
They were Robin's eggs.
Well, I can eat those.
Yeah.
I mean, I can eat those.
Well, I am excited to be blue. I have not been blue in quite a while.
Well, as long as you're happy about it, okay. Interesting.
Wait, do the other people come out and see her as blue now?
They're emerging now that there's this activity going on.
Hello, I am blue now. It's fine.
I will harness Snuggles.
All right.
Don't touch my boar.
Then please harness Snuggles.
Okay, I do that.
And does Gregory, can I tell him to do things, or is he literally just a trained owl that just flies around?
I will harness Gregory.
Oh, no. You don't need to do that.
I make a beeline to Althea.
I am in the middle of harnessing.
Althea, you did promise a present for me at dawn, and I hold up my hands.
Oh, mother. That's right. I sure did. I reach into my rusty bag of tricks.
I forgot about this.
And I forgot about it too, and it was like 10 minutes ago.
I specifically wrote it down.
God damn it. Okay.
It says, gift from Althea at dawn.
Okay. Now, I want you to hold out your hand.
Okay, and I close my eyes, and I'm holding them up very expectantly.
Yes, and I pull out a fuzzy tribble, and it becomes... No, well, you wouldn't know what it becomes. So, I put... It actually... Should she roll the 8?
She should roll the 8.
You should roll the 8. Okay. I have the list up. You don't need to look it up.
Okay. I
You
rolled an 8.
Okay, so I put it... Oh, my God. I put it in your hand, and I go, okay, now I know the scene sounds weird, but I need you to drop it on the ground.
Okay.
Now, and then I need you to step back very quickly.
Okay. I am so excited.
Are you ready?
I am
What's
so...
happening over there?
Drop the...
I drop it and lay back.
And it becomes a brown bear.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that friendly?
Oh, my goodness. Who are you? What does he do? Does he say anything?
She licks your face.
Oh, my gosh.
That could have gone very wrong.
This is the best gift. And I go over and I tackle Althea with a hug. I cannot believe. Thank you so much. I should turn blue more often.
Excuse me, can I ask what the fuck is going on here?
This is a bear.
Perrin is just standing there, just wide-eyed, petrified.
This bear is friendly, Perrin. It is friendly. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay.
Althea, are you saying after a couple weeks we could have an army of bears?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
How? Why not?
Because that's what I'm saying.
Because you refuse to make them?
Yes.
Wait, we could just continuously make animals every day.
I am in charge of this bag, and therefore I will decide when things become bears.
Well, isn't it dangerous to keep making animals? Can you control them?
Yeah, I can control them.
Am I allowed to name this bear?
Yes. What would you like to name the bear?
Auntie.
No.
Why not?
That name has been vetoed.
You already know somebody named Auntie.
But can I not know Auntie and then a bear named Auntie?
Isn't that kind of confusing?
I suppose it might.
What about
Why don't
Bearty?
you-
It's
why
like a
don't
mix
you-
between Auntie and Bear.
Oh, I don't like
Why
that.
don't you come up with an original name?
Original name.
Yeah.
I will name it Althea.
No.
I like that.
I like it too.
No.
I think it's a good name.
This is going to be confusing.
Althea the Bear.
Okay, I guess I will not call it Althea. I will
Why
think.
don't you get creative and come up with something on your own?
Okay. I will think about it.
Okay.
Not Auntie.
So we're
not
just going to call it
Althea.
Bear for now, right?
Yes, right now it's just bear.
And Althea, how certain are you? This is a good question that Quatra posed. At what extent do the animals stop listening to us when there's too many of them?
Well, I don't think we're never going to get to that point of too many. That's not my goal.
How certain
That
are
might
you
be
about
some
that?
of our goals.
I assume that they will all be tamed to us.
But you assume.
I love that.
Yeah,
Amanda loves that.
I've never tried to make an army of tribble bears.
So you aren't familiar with this scenario.
Do you think I'm familiar with this scenario?
I think the best way
Are
for
you
us
answering my question with another question?
Is that what it sounds like?
Here's what I
Oh,
think
no.
we should do. I think we should continue to make animals and see what happens.
No. We're going to keep the bag on me, and I will be in charge of animal making.
Excellent. So we have more to make today, correct?
Quatra,
No.
do you want an animal?
No. At the monastery, we had a saying. When you assume, you make an ass out of yourself.
Yeah, that sounds great. I walk away.
Just yourself?
Just you.
Oh.
I walk over to see Jinhee.
That was quite a sight to behold.
Yeah, I found this bag.
Is she all right? Because
yes, she's making.
looks ill.
No, she's blue now.
I that much I gathered.
Yeah, but she's now like it's like a thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a skin change. I think
It's a skin condition.
it's like a skin condition.
All right.
I think.
Is she upset or?
No, she just really likes this bear now. So we're gonna let her play with that for a while, and maybe it'll tire her out.
Let's strike camp.
Has anyone have any idea of another name for me? Not for me, but for the bear.
Barry. Now let's go.
Barry the bear?
I'm doing that.
Barry, you're calling her Barry.
But Berry.
Okay.
Like a bear.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
So we've woken up. I think we've got to continue
We're
our journey.
Striking camp.
We're striking camp again? We just woke up.
No.
No,
striking it
striking.
means
Bring
Ah,
it
right,
down.
right.
breaking it.
I know
Theater
that.
term.
I knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a bard. What kind of bard are you again?
I'm a great bard. All right.
I'm the best bard.
My songs are the best. Cool.
All right.
All right. So we strike
You break
camp,
you
which
break
is a thing
down,
that I know.
break down
You break
camp.
down camp. You continue to journey into the woods through the day.
Is this woods all the way to Matat?
For this section of it? Yeah,
Okay.
initially for the first day.
Do we need to do any kind of checks?
No. But as you are nearing dusk at the end of this day, you notice a little bit of flickering light through the trees. Probably like 60 feet through the trees off of the road.
Like what? Like what?
I think there's a haunted hayride.
I go up to Jinhee. Jinhee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jinhee, do you know about these woods? I mean, you're familiar. This is your home, right?
Well, I've been in Narrowwalk for quite some time, but I've taken the roads once.
Do you know anything peculiar about these woods? For example, the lights out there. Is there anything we should be aware of? Like, are there any people that live on the road to Matet? Or is there anything in the woods we should be aware of?
I listen in on this conversation.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Ivy, are you from these woods?
I've been to these woods before, but I am not from here.
Well, do you know anything about the lights in the trees?
Do I? I have no idea.
I'd like to roll insight just to see if Jinhee is keeping anything from us.
Go for it.
That's 12.
Is there anything I could roll to study the
12.
lights?
Yeah, me too.
Perception checks for those who want to study it. Insight doesn't reveal anything additional.
Okay.
You said perception?
Perception, please. Everyone can make it.
19.
17.
8.
15.
It looks like a campfire,
Oh.
Oh.
just off of the path, which is a
Oh.
little strange.
We should go investigate it. Maybe they can also join our group.
Why?
No, there will be no one else joining our group. We're going to move forward and go ahead.
Remember,
we do not need to distract ourselves.
We only took provisions for just this group of us. If
Yeah.
we
I
bring
can
anybody
make,
else in.
I can make more provisions.
What do you mean?
We could eat the bear.
No, stop.
No, and
You-
I
what?
cast Goodberry. Provisions.
And a bunch of berries appear in her hand.
You can do that?
Yeah, try one.
Did you just make food?
Everyone try
We've
one.
been rationing food for this trip.
I did not say you had to do
I
that.
eat one of them.
That
What
came
happens?
out of her.
What happens is you are not down any hit points, right?
No.
Oh, well, it would restore 1 hit point and provides enough nourishment to sustain you for 1 day.
I feel full.
Yes, that's what they do. Everyone have one, and I go around and I make sure everybody gets one.
No, thank you. I already.
Are
ate
you
it.
sure?
I'm fine.
Would you like one?
Phineus?
Phineus?
How often can you make berries?
I can make them at least every day.
I
can
pull
make
one
them
off of
multiple
your hand. I am going to try to do like an Arcana check on this berry as I'm staring at it.
Go for it.
No, bad. 2.
It's a berry.
Actually, it's a 1 because I have a -1 in Arcana.
You think it's a berry?
You feel all right, Althea?
I feel full.
Okay, and I pop it in my mouth.
You
chew,
explode. No, I'm
swallow.
kidding.
Oh no!
It fills you up to full. To full
Fully
feeling,
satiated.
Fully satiated.
Mm.
Yeah, I take.
I'm fully satiated for some reason.
I'm also fully satiated.
Yeah, I take the remainder 8, and I give them to the animals, and I give them to Khyle and his family, and I make sure everybody gets one.
Why is it weird for us to see a campfire in the woods?
It's weird that they would not be on or near the road.
Oh, like, because normally if you set up a camp, it's going to be right on the side of the road.
Unless you want to have Gregory go look at them.
Yeah, I'm happy to
Oh.
send him out there.
But you won't be able to talk to Gregory.
I won't, but wait, actually,
I can.
No.
I can go over there.
Ivy,
No.
can you speak with
Ivy.
animals?
I can't speak with animals today, but I can become an animal and go look at them.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think we want to risk
you
that.
getting too close.
Yeah, you're the only one that can do that.
Because I was
too.
hoping maybe you could speak with Gregory. How about
I'm
this?
sorry, I'm unable to do that today. Wait, actually, give me one moment.
With the magic of this bag, while she's looking that up, with the magic of this bag, can these animals like understand commands?
Mm-hmm.
They understand
Yeah.
commands, but they can't speak.
Well, I cannot speak with animals, but I can create a bond with one of our 3, and they can tell me like their thoughts and emotions in my mind. Not full words, but just what they're feeling in simple concepts.
Well, what I can do is since Gregory can understand what I tell him to do, I could have him give me a symbol if he thinks there's danger or not. I can give him specific commands. He can come back and he can squawk once or squawk twice. He won't be able to tell us exactly, but through yes or no, we could basically get information that way.
Okay, if you would rather do that, that is fine.
All right, Gregory, remember...
Although, if we did use my concept, we would probably get more of thoughts and like know a little bit more about what is over there than just like a simple squawk.
Well, Ivy, it sounds like you really want to use that, so...
I just believe my plan might be a little more thought out than yours.
I don't know if we need the emotions of the owl.
No, it's not the emotions of the owl. It's they're communicating more solidly rather than just yes or no questions. I can get actual concepts.
All right.
Okay,
That's fine, we'll do it that way.
excellent.
You seem a little different this morning.
I'm just noticing, I'm noticing little holes in plans that I did not see before.
Sure.
And I just feel the new need to speak up on them.
Okay, well,
Wow,
that's
okay.
great.
Cool.
Well, okay, so I'm Gregory, and I pull him to my arm. Make a pass by, see what you can see, and come right back to us. And
All
then
right, everyone get ready. And then before he leaves, I kind of like pet him a little bit and I cast Beast Bond.
All right.
And I just raise my arm into the air, and he flies off.
Welcome to Friday Night Quests. It's me, Mike Christensen, your host and also your dungeon master, and welcome to this In Between Acts episode. Welcome to our Entr'acte. We are probably going to do these episodes in between every arc, unless circumstances for those arcs are specifically different or weird, and they don't really allow for intermediary episodes, but I kind of like having the freedom to take a little beat and do a little self-contained story, and I think it's a really fun feature of the new format. And I'll get you right back to that episode in just a moment. First, I want to remind you, the Patreon is coming very, very soon. You'll be able to subscribe and help out and support the show as soon as we finish putting the finishing touches on the page. Stay tuned to our social media for more news on that. This is the final episode where I'm going to talk about the latest iTunes contest. If you use the word chosen in a review, we are going to read your name on the air. And if you use it in the best way, in a totally objective and completely impartial way that I decide with no consultation from anybody else, I will give you a bonus shout out on the episode. It's going to be very dumb and dorky, but I'm excited for it all the same. And of course, anything you can do to help the show, if you can support the show by recommending it to a friend or talking about it on social media using the hashtag Friday Night Quests, it's a really big help to us as well. Thank you so much. We have a lot of really cool plans ahead for 2019. But we will have more news on that in an episode or two. Stay tuned. Oh, and speaking of things to stay tuned to, here's the rest of the episode you were just listening to. That's a good segue. Bye! Kick some ass and take some names. I think that's my sign off here. So, yeah, that. Bye!
And I think, let me check the
We now
verbiage.
return to the adventures of Gregory, already in progress.
Oh yeah, and it just says.
As I course through the sky, I dart low, I dart high.
Okay. And to answer your previous question, it just says through the link, the beast can. So I don't think he needs to be by me.
Nope.
I think I can just like.
And can
communicate.
you sense, like, while he's in flight, anything that's happening
That's
to
what
him?
it looks like. It just says until the spell ends, the link is active.
Yeah.
And through the link.
So if anything happens to Gregory over there, you can sense when something bad has happened.
She would know it instantly.
Yes.
Be spawned.
Ba, 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 ba.
That's why I got really excited. This is like out of character. That's why I got really excited about the troubles and stuff because I just like prepared the spell because it's something she would have, and I'm like, oh, now I have animals I can use it with because you have to be friendly with them.
You said this is Beast Bond?
Yes.
Do you want the spell?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Bond. Beast Bond.
Beast Bond. Banat.
So it's active as long as you're within line of sight of each other. So as long as he doesn't go into the forest but stays high above it, then you're fine.
He's making a high sweep.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
A secret agent that controls myriad
Oh yeah, and like so I'm
animals.
gonna keep like and like if I have to move, I will move.
Sure.
Like go like look around things to keep looking at.
Okay.
Keep looking
It's
at
like
Gregory.
it's like a Newt's commander. His power is that he uses beasts for funny things.
Yeah.
Cool. And then it gets advantage on attacks.
He's a
nearby,
Pokemon
but I don't
trainer.
wanna apply. Beast, Newt's commander definitely is.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Bond, we've hooked these lasers up to pigeons. You'll be able to use them on your mission.
This seems unnecessary.
Okay. So Gregory flies up above the forest and looks down and sees the campfire
Okay.
and communicates to you that it sees individuals around it.
I'm saying all this so you guys know what's happening.
6 individuals.
Pulling in residuals.
What kind of individual?
What do they look like?
Well, are we waiting for him to come back?
No,
Or
he's- she's-
does she see through the eyes? of
No,
Gregory?
he's just communicating.
Psychic messages.
Psychic message.
Oh, so you can kind of talk to him.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Would,
never mind.
would you like me to ask anything?
Yes, what do the people look like?
What do the people look like?
Their skin is green and white. They have no clothes.
They're unclothed and they are green and white.
Green and white.
I
Green
feel like I
light.
read about this in the novel last night.
Nature check.
Yeah. Earth genasis?
Nature or Arcana, I'll call it.
Okay. 19 for me.
16 for me.
13.
This is not something any of you are familiar with, based on this description.
I would like to ask Gregory if he feels they look dangerous.
Well,
They do not seem dangerous to him.
Well, first of all, racists, the color of their skin doesn't matter.
It's not about the color of their skin.
Is it that they're naked?
No, but that is a little unsettling.
Do they have weapons, Ivy?
I asked Gregory.
No, they just seem to be huddled around the fire for warmth.
Do they look afraid?
Do they look afraid, Gregory?
They look cold.
Naked and afraid.
Gregory, do you think we should go over there?
If they have mice, for sure, we should.
We should go over there. They may have mice.
No,
I don't know if we want to... How big are they? Like, are they humanoid size?
Gregory, who among us do you think they're closest in size to?
Jinhee and Perrin.
I'll communicate that.
They're about average size.
Okay. I'm not sure we need to be bothering ourselves off the path here.
They would be calling for help if there was an issue.
Yes.
They're naked, so it seems like they might enjoy privacy.
I say we just head forward to our destiny or mission.
Is no one
whatever.
curious about why they were over there?
Of course we're curious, but there are more important things.
But if
I
we're
go to-
curious, why do we not go over
I go to
there?
Jinhee and I describe what they look like. Are you familiar with any type of creatures or settlers in this area that look like this?
No, she seems genuinely confused.
I asked the same thing of the rest of our companions.
They all seem genuinely confused.
Then I think we should head over to the capital.
Okay, come back, Gregory. We're not heading over there.
One of them signals to Gregory and sort of waves at him.
Okay.
And they're going to make an animal handling check.
Oh.
I don't take my bird.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Gregory does not follow their lead.
So what kind of owl curse did he just say to the bird for rolling
No,
a
just sort of
natural
like
one?
held out his hand and sort of like with an open palm as if to gesture like, come down. and Gregory doesn't. And the individual just looks very sad.
I would like to go over there. Gregory says they looked sad.
Okay, but I mean,
sad is
that's not really our concern. Are you really worried about them?
Yes, I am very worried we should go over and look at them. They are naked and they are sad.
Okay.
Very well.
I call Gregory back. I guess he lands on my arm.
He does.
I get on top of Snuggles, and I start going in that direction.
We are going to leave these naked and sad people alone here in the woods.
Ivy, if we don't go address these individuals, are you going to go off?
on the way.
Okay, never mind.
You're on the
then.
way to Matet or into the forest?
To the forest.
She starts turning the cart towards the forest.
We're going?
No, don't turn the cart.
No, he's off the cart.
Oh, you unhinged him? Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of...
But he's our form of escape if anything goes wrong. Shouldn't we leave him hooked up to the cart?
The cart is gonna weigh us down.
I kind of run up and I clamber onto Snuggles behind Althea.
And Barry follows behind you.
He does.
She does.
She does.
Why aren't you riding on
Ivy-
Barry?
I just wanted to sit next to you.
No, you should ride Barry. That's the whole purpose of
But-
having Barry is so that you get to ride Barry.
I thought... Barry, would you mind if I rode you? I don't know what that means, Barry.
It means yes.
I just don't... I feel like...
Barry is really excited. Like she told me that she's really excited for you to ride on her
I'm going to need a
because she likes
deception
you.
check on this one.
Can I also remind both of you that there could be an ice knight following us that we need to stay ahead of?
Natural 20.
Oh,
I do not appreciate you talking down to me. I believe I know a little bit more than Barry than you do.
great. Then get off my boar.
I think Quatra's making a good
I don't
point
understand
here.
this new attitude.
I don't understand your new attitude. Get off my boar.
Okay, you two need to calm down. We are
I
wandering
slide
in the
off
forest.
and I without breaking eye contact with you, climb onto Barry, and I'm like, there. Now we're both on our animals.
That is literally what I just suggested.
Alrighty then, and me and Barry head off to
Wait. Try to stand in front of Barry. Listen, Quatra's right. We're in the forest right now investigating a group of people that might just be wanting to hang out on their own. We have an ice knight after us. We have a bunch of people in a cart that don't want to be around each other. One of them is probably wanting to spy on the other. We should keep moving to Matet.
But these people are naked and scared.
We don't know if they're scared. They just seem sad. Maybe they, didn't eat enough people today. We don't know what they like.
Oh, I don't like the cannibalism.
That was a bit of a leap, though. Do people eat other people?
Yes, but we should
Yes.
probably get back on the road.
Quatra, did you hear that? People
Yes.
eat other people.
Yes, it happens in the Doriad Mountains. Anytime a traveler gets stuck. Not anytime. That's a bit of a every time. Well, I guess it's time to eat. Not every time. That's an exaggeration. But when there have been stories in the Doriad Mountains of teams being stuck or snowbound, where they did eat each other out of desperation.
That is awful. And awful, awful. Well, if we do not want to go in there, maybe we should just call them over here.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's accomplishing the same thing. I mean, although they don't have the opportunity for surprise, but we don't know what these people want.
We can call them over here, and if they don't want to talk to us, then we keep moving. Maybe they can have this argument among themselves.
1 second. Quatra, Althea, do you guys have a moment real quick? Ivy, I just want to talk to them for 1 second.
Yes.
Quatra, Althea, there might be an opportunity here where Ivy could learn a little bit about the world. If these people are not very nice, I think this might be a good lesson. And if they are very nice, we might have to...
Oh, so you're saying tough love.
Yeah, I'm into the tough love. I don't like her attitude today.
So do we send her in first?
No, we don't do that. No, I'm just saying, we be cautious about this, but maybe this could be a learning opportunity.
We are being cautious. But I'm already headed in that direction. I thought you didn't want to head in that direction.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking there might be an actual opportunity here to learn a good lesson. If it's bad, and if it's good, know.
Okay, and
how
then
long-
I turn around Snuggles and I keep going.
How long does your beast bond last?
10 minutes.
Okay, can we have the owl hovering over the cart to be watching the cart?
Yeah.
You can feel if anything goes wrong over there?
Well, I have to keep looking at it.
Gregory's still on my
Do I
arm.
have to keep looking at it, or does it have to be
In line of sight. So as long as he's
Oh.
high enough in the air, you're
okay,
fine.
cool, fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I send Gregory to
right.
watch over the cart.
Okay.
And the bear and the boar and their riders head towards the light.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We're heading in too, right, Phineus?
Yeah.
Yes.
As the 6 of you, including the animals, enter a very small clearing. You see that the trees around here, everything's frosted with snow, except the sides of the trees that are facing the fire seem almost vibrant and green. And there are 6 individuals sitting around this fire. They vary in gender, 2 female, 2 male, and 2 that present something in between. And their skin is a pale green in places, but it looks like it's being overcome by this dappled white and brown that seems to match the color of the wintry trees around them. And they all look at you. And Ivy,
Yes.
you have been told before you met any of these individuals, Ivy, of creatures of the wilderness and creatures of the forest, spirits of the forest. You have heard stories of dryads, especially in your learnings of Auntie's business.
Yes.
This seems to line up with what you've been told. The coloring is strange, but the naked individuals at one with nature, that seems to ring as dryad to you.
Got it.
And they look at you. Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry, we don't have much. They don't seem to be shivering in the cold, but they still are like holding themselves very tight. They seem sort of withdrawn in themselves.
Are you okay?
We are changing.
How so?
We were separated from Oberos. There was a link here, but it's broken now.
It's broken.
It comes and goes, and we were on the wrong side of it.
There are other openings south and another to the east.
It's too late for us. We are a part of these woods now. And they show you their arms and limbs where this coloration has begun to change. The change means we are linked to these woods.
Are you sure it is closed for good? It won't open again?
We are not. They come and go.
Stay vigilant. I hope for you that it opens again.
We hope the same. Please, share in our fire.
Oh no, we have to be
We don't have much.
We have to be going.
Can we offer you anything?
No, and I would like to do another casting of Goodberry and leave all 10 with them.
Okay. They take them gratefully, and they introduce themselves. Oak and Holly, who both use she, her. Birch and Root, who use he, them, or he, him. Orchid, who uses she, her, or they, them. And Berry, E-R-R-Y,
I love it.
uses they, them.
I introduced Berry to my Berry.
Yep.
Is there any, did Auntie teach me any kind of greeting between these creatures and, ours? Any kind of, word we say? Any kind of, handshake?
Not
No.
really. You were not meant to interact with anyone, so
Got it,
you weren't
okay.
taught any greetings.
Got it. Well, it was very much a pleasure to meet you. I wish you all the best of well wishes.
They thank you, and they take the good berries graciously,
Yeah.
and they watch as you depart.
Oh, that was quite sad.
Yeah, they seemed all right. What exactly were they, Ivy?
They were trees.
Oh,
Are they
okay.
are they dangerous?
No. They're just having a hard time. They're stuck here until another portal opens.
Another
Wait,
portal.
portal to where?
The Feywild.
Wait, these
What do
things are from the Feywild?
What do you know about the Feywild?
I would like everyone to make Arcana checks.
6.
Phineas, actually, you don't have to. You just sang a song, and the Feywild was in it.
I rolled a 19.
Nice. Quatra?
Natty one.
91. The funny thing is, Phineas and Althea know this. The Feywild is not a term used these days. You would know it as Oberos.
What do we know about Oberos?
Oberos used to be a realm of strange wilderness and creatures of both good and bad, but in the aftermath of the collapse, the elves, when they were working on repairing the realms, took all the unseelie cord and everything they didn't like in the Feywild and just shoved it out.
And how do we spell Oberos?
Oberos.
O-B-E-R.
Ivy, when you say Feywild, you mean You mean Oberos, right?
What is Oberos? They said the same thing. They also said Oberos. Is it something new? I wonder why Auntie didn't mention Oberos.
Is the Feywild, and that's what everyone calls it.
No, it's called the Feywild.
Not anymore.
Since
Ivy, how many
Drugs
changing
did you take?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 90.
What? I mean, interesting.
You're not.
And you've just started getting around and
Oh, I've been traveling for the whole of my life.
I'm doing like math on my fingers. Like, that. But it's been 91 years since the collapse.
The collapse.
It was a time when almost the whole planar existence fell apart.
Auntie never mentioned anything about that. I think I would
Really?
know.
I mean, there's a really good story about it. You ever heard of the Velvet League? I could tell you about it sometime.
Maybe sometime. I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, they're great. They're these amazing heroes from. I'll tell you another time.
Okay, but yes, I the one thing I am sure of is the Feywild.
You have to subscribe to Phineas's Patreon to hear the Velvet in its entirety.
I left my fish hooks. I don't know if I
The
can
thing
afford
is
it.
that you were born in a time where everyone would have known it as Oberos.
I'm not.
Are you from the Feywild?
Ivy just kind of blinks at you.
Ivy,
What?
answer the question.
I do not know. I don't. I am from the woods.
Where are the woods?
I just point around a gesture around us.
What did those woods look like where you grew up?
I gesture around us.
What does it matter where she's from?
Just, I'm curious. It's just interesting.
I've been traveling through the woods the entirety of my life, me and Auntie. She's taught me of the Feywild, and she's
Where-
taught me of the woods.
Wait, where is Auntie now?
I do not know. I'm trying to find her.
You lost her?
Yes.
What happened?
I woke up. I fell asleep, and she was there, and I woke up, and she was not.
And how do you expect to find her?
I'm sure. I will find her.
How long have you been traveling to find her?
A few weeks.
So she probably hasn't gotten far. What does Auntie look like?
I put my hand on the ground. You said you called her a gnome.
Oh, that's right, a gnome.
a gnome. Yeah.
A gnome.
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 Okay. A gnome.
Yeah.
Gnome.
And yeah, okay. How old is Auntie?
I never asked.
And does she do magic?
Yes. Similar to mine.
Okay. Did she teach you how to do magic?
She did.
Okay.
I think we should probably get back to the
Yeah, I think so too.
to the cart.
Yep.
Has Gregory sent any signals your way, or is everything normal over there?
Everyone's dead and it's all in flames. No, I'm kidding. Everything's fine.
Everything seems to be fine. I've not heard from Gregory.
Okay. Well, let's head back.
Alrighty, let's
Hundreds of ninjas pour out of the forest.
Oh no! This is Ninja Forest.
Oh, you didn't go through Ninja Forest, did you?
He just sleep in the trees.
Ninja
You should have taken
forest. That's fine. I think we can make it through
should have
here.
taken Pirate Ravine. All right, you load up back onto the cart. You travel. You rest again for the night. Anyone want to do anything during that rest?
Nope.
Just sleep. Get a nice long.
Oh well,
resty
I mean, we
rest.
should have a
go. We should take
sentry.
watch, right?
Yeah, sentry.
Mhm.
So I'll take first watch.
I'll take first watch as well.
Oh well,
You both take
we
your first
don't
one.
need to
All
both.
right.
Right,
Okay.
sorry.
First
Never mind.
watch.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
I guess I'll take second watch.
I'll take second watch as well.
Oh, great. You'll take first and second. Then you can do mine. I'll just go to bed.
I was gonna say take second watch because we only need short rest. I think it makes
Yeah.
sense if we do the watches.
Yeah.
Great. If you guys can just do all the watches
I'm
from
doing.
here on
I'm
out.
so good at thinking, you guys.
I'll take first through 8th watch.
And I will take second through 23rd.
Okay.
Perfect.
And I'll sleep through the night.
So
See you
will
guys in the
I.
morning.
Bye.
And you complete the long rest. No issues. You return to the road. At this point, it's starting to thin out. The forest is starting to thin. You're heading into a more arid climate. It's still snowy. It's a little odd if you see desert or like wilderness where there's actually still snow on the ground, because now we're starting to see like brush closer to cacti that have snow on them, which is always a very strange sight. And you start to see ahead of you this large rock emerging, like probably about the size of a city. This boulder emerging from the landscape ahead of you. And on top of that, you see a very large structure. You see this wooden, multi-leveled structure, this city on the rock, as you begin to approach Matet. Thanks for listening to Friday Night Quests. Your heroes will return in 2 weeks. Ivy is played by Amanda Joy Condon. You can follow her on Twitter and Tumblr at Amanda Joy. That's spelled Joy. Althea is played by Hilary Levi, who is on Twitter at Hilary Levi. Phineus is played by Jay Jones, who can be found on Twitter at JAwesomeJones and on the podcasts Roll the Seas and Wrath and Glory. Quatra is played by Jeremy Fox, who can be found on Twitter at JLeeFox. Special thanks to Khyle Fryer for composing our theme song. You can follow him on SoundCloud for other totally radical music. This episode also included music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. This episode also included ambient sound from tabletopaudio.com. Photos and character art can be found on the show notes on partialarc.com. And while you're there, you should check out some of our other podcasts. I recommend Wrath and Story, a hilarious RPG show set in the Warhammer 40k universe. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at fridaynightquests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr at partialarc. Thanks for listening, and until next time, play fair and have fun. What should this happen?